here. Not really gonna go on with the introduction or nothing. I'm just here with a simple thing, and I gotta fucking hurry this thing out before my sister gets home, because by the time she gets home, everything's gonna be ruined. I won't be able to take this thing seriously, so blah 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 blah. Let's just get started with it, alright? Movie review today is Captain America Civil War. Now, I could have done this earlier, you know, the past couple of days, like right after I saw the movie, but like I said, my sister was around, you know, it was over the weekend. She's at school right now. She should be getting off in a few minutes, but you know, she's gonna end up fucking up the entire thing, and I can't really do the video. So yeah, I'm just taking advantage of my time, and I'm just doing it as quickly as I can. And yeah, anyway, Civil War. I went to go see it 2 days ago in the movie theater, and without a doubt, Civil War was a good movie. But for the most part, I mean, like I said, Civil War was a good movie. It was a badass movie. You know, I enjoyed, for the most part, a majority of the movie. There was one part that kind of bored me a little bit, because that's when I kind of noticed this is really just Batman vs Superman all over again. And the whole deal about that is, I mean, we already saw Batman vs Superman, or for most of us probably has already. But the other thing about this movie was that it had its dark moments, which is really cool. You know, it had its dark moments, and you know, it kind of like, how do you say it? It had its very humorous moments. That's what I meant to say. But in the end, it was still like pretty much the exact same Marvel movie. So all that hype was pretty much for nothing. I mean, I didn't really get to see Winter Soldier, so I got lost on a couple of parts. But other than that, I pretty much understood it. You know, and my friend just bought Winter Soldier on DVD yesterday, and he said he was gonna watch it, and he was gonna lend it to me when he's done, so I can watch it. So nobody ruined Winter Soldier for me. But yeah, that was pretty much all Civil War was. It was really just Batman vs Superman all over again, in a Marvel way and in a PG way. And you know, it had all of its really good parts, you know. And like just real quick spoiler alert, you know, you might want to get out if you don't want no spoilers. The entire thing about Captain America Civil War was the fact that the whole plot was, well, I mean, it had two different plots, which I think was pretty cool also. Like, it was about like in the, you know, every other Marvel movie, it all starts out with like some sort of mission, and then they get onto the main deal. This one, they were like in the desert or something, like in South Africa or whatnot. And the thing about that was like something bad happened, and now the government has to regulate superhuman activity. And you know, everybody on Team Iron Man was all for it. Everybody on Team Captain America was against it. But the real deal was that, you know, not only that, because the second plot was about Bucky, the Winter Soldier, and Civil War was pretty much like a wrap-up of Winter Soldier. Again, don't spoil nothing for me. And yeah, that's pretty much what the whole hype was really about. You know, it was really just those two plots combined into a single movie, which turned out to be alright. You know, it was pretty cool. But like I said, when it's a Batman vs Superman Marvel version, and it's all PG rated and all that, yeah, I couldn't really take it as seriously as what the hype was wanting it to be. The hype was pretty much for nothing. And like Black Panther was actually a really badass in the movie. You know, the reason he was there was because he wanted to kill Bucky. Because spoiler alert, since we know how this Winter Soldier is, you know, he's really like a Soviet sleeper agent, or a double agent really, and you know how they used to do it. And like they said like the code, and then that triggered the thing in his brain, and he says in Russian, ready to comply. So that's pretty much what he was doing. He bombed the place, and it killed Black Panther's dad, and technically Black Panther wants to kill him, and that's why he was on Team Iron Man. You know, he didn't really seem to care too much about, you know, the whole government thing. But like by the end of the movie, Captain America and the rest of his team were all criminals. Everybody pretty much got captured except for Bucky and Steve Rogers, Captain America, you know. And yeah, those two are pretty much international criminals by now. But eventually, Black Panther eventually finds out that, you know, it wasn't really Bucky's fault, because he's a Russian sleeper agent. And yeah, you know, and then everybody, they pretty much kind of see what Captain America was really trying to do, even though Iron Man was against it at first. He even said before that he doesn't want Captain America to be an idiot and be the one who divides up the Avengers and breaks them apart. And that's why he was fighting him. Yeah, he really wanted Captain America to come to his senses and say, this is what we need to do. You know, we can't just say no to this, because if we do, then many, many more people could probably get hurt. And yeah, that was pretty much the entire plot to Civil War. It was a really good movie, but unfortunately, with the whole Batman vs Superman thing that I pretty much got off of, And I'm gonna save that for another video. You know, I'm actually gonna do that another time, probably my next one. You know, the whole comparison, Batman vs Superman versus Civil War. So yeah, that's probably gonna end up being my next video. And aside from the fact that it wasn't as dark as it, and it didn't show as much of the potential that this movie could have made, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to give this movie a 6.5 to 7 out of 10. Unfortunately, I mean, if it really did its own thing, and you know, like actually made an actual Captain America sequel, you know, I could have given this one maybe a 7.5 to 8. But unfortunately, since it's pretty much doing the whole Batman vs Superman thing all over again, I couldn't really take the entire movie seriously. And there was a part that really kind of bored me, like I said. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. You know, don't freaking start complaining and shit. Thank you guys for hearing me bitch about this shit for so long. And if you liked anything that I had to say or enjoyed the video, you know, just like the video, subscribe. My next movie review is probably gonna be on Suicide Squad, because unfortunately I'm not really interested in X-Men Apocalypse. They made too many X-Men movies already. But yeah, next movie that I'm gonna review would be Suicide Squad. You know, drop me a like, comment what you think of this, comment what you thought of Civil War. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more shit that I have to freaking say, or any of my future videos. And yeah, you guys take it easy. Peace. And don't be a faggot.